Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Arrow Video release, the Ringu Collection. Channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at MovieGuy365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will leave a link for that in the description. Yes, it's here, the Ringu Collection by Arrow Video. As you can see right here, we're going to do a quick unboxing in just a few moments. First, I just want to talk quickly about how I enjoy the films. Of course, Ringu is just classic Japanese horror. It's done really good. I think they do it in a lot of ways better than we do here in the States. They focus more on creepiness, less on jump scares, and more over the old atmosphere. And I really enjoy that aspects of Japanese horror in general. And as far as Ringu goes, of course, it's the one that started it all. We had The Ring that was here done in the States, and 2 sequels to that. And here, subsequently, we pretty much have kind of the same situation. We have Ringu, which of course is the second, started it all, the second one. And of course a competing sequel to that one, Spiral or Razin, and of course Ringu Zero, which is a prequel to that predates the original film. They all have something unique to them. Now, this was admittedly my first time watching Spiral, so I've heard things about it, and I did watch it for the first time, and I can see why it's not up everybody's alley. It's definitely different. It takes everything completely different direction. We enter borderline sci-fi territory in that one, and whereas Ringu's sequel, the initial sequel, is more horror-based. You know, even if it's not quite as good as the original. And Ringu Zero has its moments. I really believe that one's inherently a good film, but it's, you know, it's more of a kind of like just a slow burn, and then we get the real final act, which is where things kind of amp up, which lead into the original film. So I do enjoy them all for little aspects. Even Spiral has a moment or two in there that's not inherently horrible, but it's good to have all these in an actual collection. And Arrow Video, thankfully, I feel done a great job with what they have. So we'll talk about that in a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing. Alright, so we have the Ringu Collection by Arrow Video. Very nice overall packaging. I think it looks fantastic. We have the spine. There, you get a good look at the spine. And then, of course, the back cover gives you a list of all the contents, descriptions, specs. Everything here looks good. And then, of course, we have the films right here. Alright, so let's dive into this. Alright, so it comes included a booklet, just a little info, that kind of thing. It's very nice overall. Images from the various films, some nice content. And then, of course, we have all the films. Start off with Ringu. And then they all have same kind of style to them. They all match, so they look great. And then interior-wise, we have pop-out discs. A little bit of artwork. I appreciate the artwork interiors, even though we don't get it too often. Let's see. And then this is Ringu 2, as well as Spiral. Interior. Yeah, Arrow Video really does a good job with their packaging. I don't have too many of their releases, but what they do have, they are amazing. And then, of course, Ringu Zero. And then interior for that one. So, yes, overall, a really nice packaging for the Ringu Collection. So, all right, let's talk about the picture quality and the audio for the releases. Of the 4 films that are presented here, only the original Ringu seems to have been given a form of restoration. It was given a brand new 4K scan, and inherently the movie looks great. It looks fantastic. It actually looks better than it did that I remember seeing many years ago. And I enjoyed the picture quality overall. I feel it's really solid. It's definitely an uptick, as I'll explain in Ringu and the sequels. But yeah, this one definitely looks really good. Awesome looking picture. Black levels are really nice. deep, and there's a fair amount of detail. It is inherently a gloomy kind of movie, and it reflects that. And overall, it does look great. Picture quality wise is top notch. Audio wise, given a DTS 5.1, of course, I prefer to watch with subtitles. But we get a bit of immersiveness here and there, but it's not heavy-handed with it. It's definitely something you would want to watch with your surround sound, and I say that about pretty much any horror film. I think watching it through just your TV, while if you pitch black your room and watching it and crank up your TV and the speakers there, I think it can come pretty close. So if you don't have a surround sound set up, just put it under those conditions, you should be fine. But I recommend putting it on audio as far as surround sound. It does actually sound really, really good. Very nice overall, easy to understand everybody. Picture is very clear. So the sequels, however, seem to be just initial HD scans. Nothing was inherently or given like a bump up in quality there. So we pretty much get what we get here. It's just, they're not bad. They're not as clean as Ringu, unfortunately, but they do, all have their, little hits and misses there. Now, as far as Ringu goes, the sequel, it looks obviously better than I think Spiral. Spiral, it's just an overall different feel for the movie, so I think it kind of reflects that a little bit in the picture. But the HD quality is pretty consistent between the two main sequels and then the forgotten sequel, as it were. Nothing, I didn't detect any kind of issues whatsoever. But you can't help but watching. If you watch these semi back-to-back, Ringu definitely looks like it was given them the majority of the TLC here, so it looks better than the other three films. They don't look bad, but if you're going in for like full restoration, expecting that, you're probably going to be disappointed in that aspect. Audio-wise, pretty much the same given here. I don't believe there was a new audio track inputted into the original Ringu, so for me, these audio tracks were all very similar. All DTS 5.1, everything sounded fine. As I mentioned in Ringu, same kind of thing. Just overall, just a good track. It's just nothing that's going to blow you away. Occasional LFE kick in, that sort of thing, but everything's easy to understand, clear, no issues whatsoever. So yeah, overall, and I think one of the things about this one, I don't talk too much about these on the channel, but extras seem to be pretty good here. We get a lot going on. Now, as far as Spiral goes, that is put on the Ringu 2 disc. So if you're looking for that one, watch them kind of side by side. You kind of get like a reality branch off kind of situation there. I mean, there's definitely story beats that are similar in one aspect, mostly about the character, but for the most part, they're completely different movies. But both sequels are found on the same disc, and Ringu Zero gets its own disc as well as Ringu. So overall, I think this is a good buy. I enjoyed my purchase. I think Arrow Video did a fantastic job overall. Picture quality is great across the board, despite only the first movie getting a restoration. The other ones are your standard HD fare. And just audio's good, extras are great, and just an overall very pleasing package. So let me know in the comments below if you picked up the Ringu Collection. Now, I should also mention that Ringu, the first movie, has a separate release. Came out the same day, so if you don't really care about the sequels and you just want the first movie, the fully restored version, there is a standalone release for that one. So let me know in the comments below if you picked it up and what you thought. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.